And I messed it up already.
What'd you do?
Hang on, I gotta get back in it. Here, there we go. Just because of the screen
Uh-oh.
capture, I was clicked on a different tab, so your camera wasn't visible.
That's me. There I am. I am now the Discord.
I am the Discord. I feel like every Discord mod gets to that point.
They're like, I am the Discord.
Well, me leaving my Roman frame.
It makes you look tidy.
If anybody knows me, they know I am not tiny. What tiny? Tidy.
Tidy. Also, the drink of choice tonight is hot sauce.
Drinking hot sauce tonight.
Yes. Just kidding. I have it for my pizza.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it has been an exciting week.
It has. It has been a very exciting week.
Now, just to kind of put this in context for everybody, if you were here for the last podcast, you saw that at the end, Husky was telling me about the new War of Rights regiment that he just started and was trying to coax me over. And I told him, hey, we'll see how it goes. And then literally the next stream is titled "Getting the Band Back Together, War of Rights."
Well, it fucking worked.
I'm so excited because as much as I complained about the game, 2 months ago is when we left. Was it 2 or 3?
3 or 4 maybe.
Well, it wasn't 3 or 4, but I mean, I just kind of missed it, but the part that I didn't miss about it was just the constant fucking drama of this guy from this regiment said this guy from that regiment said that. Hey, dude, did you see his post in event coordination? That's pretty fucking passive aggressive.
Having the boys back together was the biggest thing that I missed about War of Rights.
Yep. And then, just making the video, which went live today, everybody. Go ahead and check that out. Zakk Hansen at YouTube.
Good video.
Do you like that? Did you see the animation that I did?
Which one?
When I killed Husky.
Oh yeah.
When I did the Fallout VATS. That took all fucking day to animate because literally all of it was done in After Effects.
Your 2 confirmed kills for sure.
Yeah. Well, no, 3 because I killed the other guy that stabbed me, so it was at least 3. Okay. But I did say 2 confirmed kills in the video.
Yeah,
and then
it feels nice to be back without the constant bullshit that comes with the War of Rights regiment.
Yeah. Not with the lack of trying of some of the other regiments, though. We posted our Discord, so people that are watching that aren't too familiar with how event coordination and stuff like that goes, how all these regiments know what servers to be on. There's a event coordination server, and in that there's a bunch of different things to click on. Now, if you want to advertise your regiment, be like, hey, we're the 23rd Ohio. You want to come check us out? Click here, and a recruiter will sort you out. So and that's exactly what Husky said when he posted in there, and every other fucking Union regiment just went in there and just started fucking mocking us immediately. It's like, yo, bro, join our regiment. There's only 3 of us, but you'll be a captain for sure. What the fuck?
So I expect a lot of haters coming from our current core grouping that we have right now.
Yeah.
Mostly because we left with grace, mind you. We left with grace.
I slowly faded away into obscurity.
Yeah, I just kind of quit showing up. I lost a few ranks, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We faded away. We lost the people that we wanted to play with. And now that we're back, guaranteed there's going to be some animosity between the groupings that we're all friends with.
Yeah. Well, as it stands right now, Artemis doesn't want us to play against Second Corps. Confederate Second Corps. I don't know. I feel like it would, I mean, every time I mention it, they're just like, dude, it's not even Second Corps anymore, because apparently I think 18th Mississippi left after we left. And I think it was Auntie and his crew. They went over to the Irish Legion, which used to be 13th Georgia.
Yeah.
So it's literally just 6 LA and 5th VA, if I remember right. But
I think the biggest thing is that they don't want to get worked over by their old high command. So they know they made a mistake.
I have a candle
Hi,
lit over
Miss
here,
Haley.
hon. I have a candle lit.
Oh my god, I was like scared for a second. Because you pointed out. Hi.
Okay. But like my whole thing is like I would love to play against Second Corps. I would love for us to build up our numbers, get us to evil pecking as far as numbers, and then just fucking smash them and show them, hey,
I thought you were yelling at me. I was like, what?
No, not everything's about you, Miss Haley.
Yeah, everything's about you, Miss Haley. We understand you beat Zakk, and it's okay.
I'm depressed.
But it just honestly feels good playing the game again. And I remember the first time we got in that drill camp, and I pressed reload in that new ramrod animation.
Oh, it's terrible.
I was just like, what?
It's the worst thing anybody could ever done to a ramrod animation.
It bugs me so much that he grabs the rod with the back of his hand, because like I feel like he's just gonna slice the side of his hand open on the side of the bayonet.
Let it happen, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the cannons and what they've done with it, and I think we could have great success in that aspect of the game. And we have great success as an infantry battalion. Well, infantry 6 people with a squad.
Squad size element.
Yeah, we are a disruptor of things within our group right now.
Well, when I was editing the video last night, and I'm like going through all the footage, the only time I died that whole match was the beginning when I realized I was a flag bearer and I F9'd.
I think I died about once, maybe.
Yeah, I only had to drink once.
Yeah, like
because we also turned it into a fucking
a
drinking
thing. Yeah, but we flow so well together that it was so easy that a command gets given and no one's gonna be like, oh well, I think he's wrong, and then we're gonna run the opposite direction.
Well, the only time there was any sort of confusion was when we tried to charge them in the corn, and then they saw us coming, so we had to turn around and go back, and it was just you and me. And Artemis was telling me telling us to go to that defilade, and because we haven't played the games in months, my map knowledge is just shit at this point. So he was telling me, hey, left side of the road, there's a defilade hill. So I'm looking to the left of the road that we're on, not thinking the big fucking main road in the middle of the map. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, that'll happen.
But even then, the correction he gave me, I was able to figure it out real quick. He's just like, dude, northwest. Hit T. Oh, northwest. Oh, that big fucking hill right there.
Did you see what was just announced in the 23rd Ohio Discord?
Let me take a look here.
I'm also eating, so if anybody has a problem with that, suck a dick.
Oh, shit. Okay, so this was something... Oh, and of course I clicked out of the thing, so now your camera's not here. Hang on.
That's all right.
There we go. Now, this was a chat I was having the other night, and I didn't want us to have another 19th Indiana situation, because we had a big beef with 19th Indiana and 13th, because that was those people that kind of fucked over Pixie and Husky in Artemis. But now, I mean, it's starting to look like it's going to be like that.
People are gonna want to be in here with us. That's the thing. You just print something out.
Haley's, sorry guys,
Haley?
sorry guys in stream. Haley's over there printing, so I'm trying to mute my mic as she's doing that. And I need to put my phone on silent too.
You done?
No,
I'm so
there's another one.
sorry.
This podcast is brought to you by Printing Schoolwork.
Leave me alone.
You ever find yourself in need to do your homework on a non-digital format? Just wait till your husband's streaming his podcast. I'm kidding.
This podcast is brought to you by procrastination. You want to wait till 5:30 in the afternoon to go ahead and print something you had all day? Welcome to the podcast.
To be fair, she just got home like 20 minutes ago from work.
I'm dead inside.
No,
We're all dead inside, Haley.
I'm so fucking tired. Of your shit.
Good. Should be. I just can't wait for us to get enough men together and get them trained up so we can actually utilize artillery.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, realistically, we only need a few more infantry guys to fill up infantry that way, because we have enough guys to efficiently run one gun.
Yes, but one gun against 6 other guys who are well trained enough.
Very true.
Yeah. So I mean, we could have the artillery, but we're just not ready for it yet. I mean, it happens.
Yeah. I've been going through and like checking different maps and like seeing where artillery is located. Dude, so Harper's Ferry, not Harper's Ferry. Burnside's Bridge. That's the one with the one bridge that the Union basically just have to charge through, and then we always set up right on that hilltop and just mow them down.
Yeah.
So there's the Confederates only have one artillery set up there, which is like up on top of the hill. I would say like maybe 100 meters away from point, but the cannons are pointed basically at point. And then Union technically has 2. One of them is located right in front of the bridge. So like if they're trying to shoot us as we're trying to go across the bridge, artillery just opens up on the hillside to just give us cover fire. Right. But then there's another position just off to the left a ways, like so there, like there's a barn, and then I would say if the river is north and south, so the barn, it would be like southwestish. There's like just a fucking rows of cannons just sitting there, which I think we could use to fire onto the point. Yo, is that guy on the right Baked Alaska?
Yes.
Is that somebody? I don't think I know that one.
I don't know who that is either. I'm going to Google it real quick.
If anything, you're Dr. Disappointment.
I am. Baked Alaska's a fucking dessert. It's a fucking cream pie.
Yo, Baked, I'm a huge fan. Type it into YouTube, I guess, or Twitch. I don't know.
Okay. Yep. I think it's gonna be YouTube. I swear to God, if I look like somebody else.
It honestly just looks like. Who the fuck's Baked Alaska?
I don't know.
Diary of an E-Celeb. A Baked Alaska documentary.
Debate with Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska attacked for filming day 5 IRL stream. I don't know who the fuck Baked Alaska is.
I don't know, but this podcast has just been derailed. Now we're
Yeah.
dead set on finding out who Baked Alaska is.
I have never called anybody the N-word. Ever.
Hey. Ketchup. Of course,
Being
we're gonna
attacked.
we're gonna destroy in all of our events.
Never ever. I'm being attacked right now on my own podcast. Well, the co-host of a podcast.
Our own podcast.
Yeah. I'm obviously Kauffodile. I'm not Baked Alaska.
It's okay. I call people that all the time. Well, you, sir, can.
Bro, I'm so fucking dumb. Why
I'm trying to
why
stuff
can't
pizza
I,
down my
like,
gullet.
read numbers, like due dates correctly?
I don't know, because you always do the wrong homework.
I just finished this like 15 assignments folder in 2 days. That's not due until November 11th.
Okay. At least it's done now. You don't have to worry about it. Haley basically just did like a folder of 15 assignments in 2 days, but it's not.
3-week assignment.
She got it done like apparently like 3 weeks early. None of it's
God
due
damn it,
until like
Miss Haley.
mid-November.
Why am I like this?
Speaking of mid-November, this is my way of pitching it to you, Kauffodile, but also announcing it. We haven't come up with a concrete date yet, but mid-November we will be doing a charity live stream
All right.
here on the channel, featuring the likes of myself, Pixelated Apollo. You guys have seen him.
We have seen him. Beautiful man.
Also, Joe On It from YouTube as well.
The Big Joe boy. All
Big
right.
Joe man. And who will also be on the podcast next week, you guys. So keep a lookout for that.
Yep.
But we'll be raising money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I'm going to start reaching out for sponsors for the event. So if any of you guys know anybody, feel free to message me or comment. Just let me know. I'll be reaching out to Raise, see if they want to supply us all with cans of
Some energy drinks.
energy drinks.
Nice.
I don't know if Pixie's gonna like that. Pixie's a health freak.
Yeah, I actually want to see Pixie drink a can of Raise.
I want to see Pixie drunk. That's my main goal is to watch Pixie drink.
Yeah, make Pixie shotgun a Raise.
I would love to see Pixie shotgun something.
That would be fucking glorious.
But yeah, so we'll be it's either gonna be a 12 or 24-hour live stream. If yeah,
You said what?
yeah. So I'm always looking for people who are willing to help out. Kauffodile, are you willing to donate some of your time?
Yeah, I have time.
Awesome.
Forever. What day is it? November what?
It's gonna be in November.
In November. Okay.
I want to shoot for a Friday because I have 8 hours of charity PTO that I'm going to use up, and then the money that I would make from those 8 hours, that's going to be part of my donation.
Okay.
So it's got to be on a Friday,
Yep. I can take work off someday.
and yeah,
12 to 24 hours, dude. That's a long time.
I know. I might just go for 12 hours.
If we do 24, we could just sleep in the chair and just
Yeah,
count it as podcast
sleep stream.
or count it as stream. Yeah.
All
Set
right,
Alexa
guys.
up
The
with my
next
debit card.
segment on the St. Jude's charity stream, Hanson passed the fuck out in his chair.
Nathan takes a nap.
I've done that so many times, like getting ready for work in the morning, where I'll get ready, I'll sit here in my office real quick, look up a couple things, and then violently wake up and go, fuck!
I have work.
I showed up an hour late for work because of that once.
Dude, if I'm late to work, like I'm still at home and I know I'm gonna be late, I just call in and be like, I'm not coming in. I'm like, it's fine, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm already late.
Yeah, I'm not showing up. We're talking about
you
we have
can
so
go
much
ahead
shit to get done today. Yeah, but I'm already an hour late, and I'm not.
I'm
even
already
gonna bother.
sleeping. Like I just woke up again. You can fuck off. I'll take one day on my paycheck.
Right.
Um,
I'm so sorry, everybody.
So-
I'm almost done. I promise.
she's still printing.
Yeah, she's still printing.
We need a Miss Haley cam.
A Miss
Or,
Haley
like, she-
cam.
Yeah, for when she like peeks her head in the door, like she's doing something in the office. We just need a cam. You get
Well, that was the
switched to.
whole point. That was the whole point of me moving the desk too, so like she can walk past the door and not have to worry about being in frame.
Here's a crazy idea: move the printer.
Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, this is the office though. This is where she wants to do her schoolwork.
I just need
And then she comes in here and she complains about it smelling like feet. I'm looking at her. I'm like, you wanted to share a fucking office with me.
We only have 3 bedrooms.
Listen, if you can't deal with the smell, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah. Which is why I got candles lit, because we also have the fucking cat box in here.
It's so weird.
Except it's tucked in like the. You got like a big closet in here too.
Yeah, like a walk-in.
Yeah, so I just put the cat box in there and all my empty like PC parts and peripheral boxes.
I threw all those away. I don't need to know what I have. I know what I have.
I fully expect to either sell things piece by piece or all at once.
I'm not selling shit. Once Koff buys it, Koff keeps it.
It costs now.
You can ask about all the pants I have that have holes in them that I won't get rid of. And the socks that have no toes.
That's me to the T. Haley, so I bought these it's like the one time I've ever bought anything from Hollister. It was just a pair of nice dark jeans.
Yeah.
And how long did I have them for?
I was literally about to be like, not fucking long.
I had them for like maybe a month, and then Odin got them when he was a puppy, and he bit a hole like right where the left pocket is.
Yeah.
So like if my pocket is like the actual pocket itself is like kind of off to the side, you can either see leg hair or boxers.
Yeah.
And then he also like bit a couple belt loops off. And then I was putting them on, and he was like, "Just fucking throw those away."
No, they're good pants.
Until the crotch finally fucking ripped, and you were like, okay, I should. This was
Oh,
like,
once the crotch goes, yeah, you got to get rid of them.
That's one of the best pair of pants. I have a pair of Carhartts, and they have the whole leg blown out of them. I still wear them.
Right now.
There was, we were in Fort McCoy for like a month, and literally everybody by the end of like this week-long FTX that we were on, all crotches blown out in the fucking ACUs.
Yeah.
Like mine ripped literally from where my boots bloused all the way up and then halfway down the other leg.
You're wearing too small pants, brother.
Look, I didn't have. I spent my clothing allowance on beer. Okay, leave me alone.
Everyone always does.
Everyone
I
does.
think every pair of cami pants I have had the salt hole in them, where you could put a Red Bull can in. So when
Yep.
you're sitting down.
Yep.
Every pair. I didn't care to fix them. Even my inspection pair had a tear in the crotch.
Dude,
I was
so
like, I don't
when I
know
got out,
why they don't make them stronger.
so when I got out, I finally like pulled all my uniforms out and just folded them so I could put them all in in my tote, and then just stuff it in the basement and never talk about it until my kid finds it and goes, "Tell me some war stories, Father."
What?
And I somehow ended up with 3 times more pants than fucking blouses.
Yeah, you go through pants faster than you go through blouses. I always took my blouse off. As soon as we got to work, got done with our formation, blouse came off.
Yeah, but no, like the stack of pants was like fucking up to here, and the stack of blouses was like down to here.
Yeah.
I had so many fucking pants.
I threw most of my stuff away. Like the day I was getting out, I threw my pickle suit away. So the green uh, jacket and pants and stuff, threw that away. Didn't fucking want it.
Didn't you like
I
not have a
threw-
patrol cap for your last day or something?
Yeah, I had to borrow one. 'Cause I was expecting. So you go and sign out on your last day. So you go to the S1 shops and you're like, hey, I'm here, I'm getting out today. So they signed all that shit, and I'm in civilian clothes because you don't have to be there in uniform. And I get a call, they're like, hey, come back to the shop, like you're done at 4:30. I'm like, it's fucking 9 a.m. I'm done. Like I signed the paperwork. I'm out of the Marine Corps. And they're like, nah, like you're coming back. So I fucking put on the last pair of stuff I had, the only shit I didn't throw away, and I went out there without a cap on, without my cover. And he's like, where's your cover at? I was like, I don't have one. Like, what do you mean you don't have one? I'm like, I don't fucking have one.
I threw it away.
It's in the trash. He's like, you're gonna have to get one. So I went and borrowed one, and I still have it. Figueroa, it's his cap.
We had a guy
He's
named
like, hey,
Figueroa.
I need that, bud. He's like, okay, here you go, Corporal. Yeah, thanks, man. I need it for fucking 2 hours for me to get my plaque and go home. She'll have my plaque in here. Where is my plaque?
Oh, you
Lost
got a
my plaque.
plaque for getting out?
Yeah, I have one. I don't know where it is.
I gotta
It's in
find.
hiding.
I gotta find my ETS paper. I had it on the fridge, but I'm gonna frame it and put it probably like right next to my infantry school diploma.
Put it down the bottom of that poster next to your flag.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
I gotta look it over and make sure there's. I mean, like, I doubt you can read any sensitive information on it, but
Yeah, you're not gonna be able, I can hardly read the thing behind you.
I would like to apologize to anyone I have not offended yet. Please
Yeah.
be patient. I will get to you shortly.
Yeah, that one. It's hard to read.
Oh, and it's also backwards for you, isn't it? Or is it right side?
Yep. Well, it's right side on
Okay.
both cams. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Discord on because I'm running 2 cameras, so I got the Cairo here and then I got the Logitech here. The reason why I do that is I don't want people talking to me on the
AKA.
podcast not looking at somebody when they're talking.
AKA, you have a lot of money. Okay, we get it.
No, AKA I just don't throw things away when I get new things.
Never thrown anything away in my life.
Yes, Kings.
We
I absolutely
get
love
things.
the clip. I haven't been that hammered on stream in a while.
That's me every stream.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Now-
sure if I get that hammered every Friday, Haley's gonna have some fucking words for me.
That's me Monday through Sunday. I want you to realize this. I'm built different.
I'm just glad I didn't do what I did the first time I did a drunk stream when we were in 13th and make a rule that every time I die, I have to drink.
Well, we didn't die
Because
last
everybody started fucking team killing me. We were playing Hell
time. That'll
Let
happen.
We're playing Hell Let Loose. I hear Corb come up behind me. Hey Hansen, turn around. He fucking runs me over with a tank.
I need to re-download that.
I screwed Cough up in Phasmophobia and made him put sunglasses
Yeah,
on.
you know how dark Phasmophobia is with sunglasses on?
Oh, that's right. That's one of your channel your like point reward things.
Yeah, my points. I think I'm gonna add another one that says drink hot sauce
Nice.
for like 10,000.
I think I got that much.
It'll be later though. It's not now.
I gotta start coming up with new ones. I'm actually gonna be I'm looking at getting a new desk.
Another one?
Well, I've had this desk for I think 3 years. I mean, there's fucking holes in it from like me stabbing it, and
Well, treat your stuff nice and it won't go bad.
it was a $50 piece of shit Amazon
We have this
desk.
same desk and it's not $50 anymore.
It was 50 when I bought it.
It's like 100 something.
Yeah. No, I might get the same desk that Pixie has, the one that goes up and down.
A Vera desk?
Yeah.
Oh, those are expensive, dude.
Either that, or I could just build it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Buy one. I don't want to build shit.
I like building shit.
I don't. Waste my fucking Saturdays and Sundays. I'm still in the mindset that I'm in the Marine Corps and I only have 2 days off and I like to go all out all the time.
Right.
Don't fucking point at me, Rayanne. Get back here and fucking deal with this. I don't know. I'm going to give you the bird. Come over here. Get over here and receive your bird. So I thought, all right.
All right, Kings. Let's get together after the podcast, and we can work that out.
$5. It's not cheap at all. Can you build me a fucking chair that doesn't deflate while I'm sitting in it? That's what I need.
Fucking.
Like it'd be random times too. Like I get in one spot and I just be like, Shh. I'm like, what the fuck?
One thing I've noticed is since I've started losing weight, it doesn't do it as much anymore.
Saying I'm fat?
No, I'm just saying now that I'm not too fucking 225 anymore, my chair doesn't deflate as much. It still does.
Gotta raise my chair back up. I messed up.
Yeah, I weighed myself this morning. I'm at 210.
Hell yeah.
Just
no non-soda, huh?
No soda and carnivore diet. Not 100% carnivore diet though, because I still, drink beer and energy drinks. But then intermittent fasting at the same time, so I only my one feeding window is between noon and 4.
Don't call it a feeding window. You sound like a fucking animal.
I am an animal.
You sound like a fucking cat. His feeding window is between here and here.
This block of time that I can eat is between noon and 4. Fucking tomato.
Feeding time. It's feeding time, Zakk. And then you like run downstairs on all fours.
I don't want to think about what that visual is, me coming down on all fours down the stairs.
Just fast as shit. Like, I'm coming.
Dude, I fell down the stairs like a week into me living in this new house.
Dude, when we bought this house, I think I tumbled down the steps a few times.
Yeah, I was coming down the stairs, and so like if this is a step, my heel just kind of right at the tip of it, right on the edge of the step, and the steps are carpeted too, so foot just went, and I just slipped like a fucking cartoon, leveled out, and then boo, brrr, and my 2 little toes on my left foot hit every fucking like stud on the rail.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't fucking shatter them.
When we first moved in, I was having back problems where my legs would go numb. So like I'd be like walking around and I'd be going down the steps. My legs would just be like, nah, we don't feel shit. I'd go down the steps hard as fuck. So I didn't know where my foot was actually going. Like I obviously could see, but like, when you have to have that response place on the edge and like go down the steps I go. Or over the baby gate or where the fuck I was doing. I'd be like, back. Then I'd be down the steps immediately.
I remember when I was 18, I used to just like in track and field sprint, like just jump over baby gates.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't even attempt that shit anymore.
What are you giggling at?
I'm smart now. I got baby gates with doors in them. That swing
my wife's
open.
talking shit. What's wrong with my face? Yeah.
It's in focus now.
I see my wife walking across the door with this big ass shelf. Just sliding it ever so gracefully across my internet cable.
Yoink.
Yeah, so if we lose connection, thanks, honey.
Well, if anything, it'll just drop down to like just 2 cameras of me.
Yeah, you and Discord.
Hanson and Hanson having a conversation.
You could interview yourself.
Fucking Zakk Hansen and Hack Xanthan.
It's like Batman and Man-Bat. Wayne Bruce and his arch nemesis Bruce Wayne. Have you played Rogue Company yet?
Doesn't sound familiar, so probably not.
It's free. I would get it.
Row Company?
Yeah, it's free. 13 gigabytes, I think.
And of course, I can't minimize fucking Discord. Uh-oh.
Oh, I saw your mouse. There I am. All my glory.
That awesome logo I made for you.
Outstanding logo, which is coming up soon with the new starting soon screen. Did you see it when I sent it to you?
Yes.
Is that not dope as fuck or what?
I like it. There we go. I fixed it. Technical difficulties.
It only cost me like 100 something for some professional guy to do that.
Nice. So you know all the effort I went through for Pixie's new podcast?
Yeah.
Where I redrew that portrait of Napoleon to show him that, hey bro, I can do this.
Yeah.
After all that, he
canceled the podcast?
No, he didn't. No. So he was like, all right, man, let's do this. He's like, okay, so here's what I want. I want this famous picture of Napoleon where he's on the horseback and he's all up like this.
Yeah.
He wants that, shooting laser beams out of his eyes at a Roman, right? The Roman will be blocking it with a shield, and in one hand, the Roman will have a machine gun shooting back at Napoleon. But Napoleon will be the more historically accurate Napoleon riding a donkey, because that's actually how they actually climb those mountains, not with fucking horses.
On donkeys, because donkeys are...
But it's much more intimidating if you draw them on a horse. And so as we're talking about it, because normally what I do with clients is I'll kind of shittily sketch it out.
Yeah.
With the pen tool, with just the brush tool, with stick figures and shit. And so I finished it. I was like, so this is roughly what you're looking for? He goes, yeah. So then I start working on it the next day. I got 9 hours into this project. And he goes, I kind of want to go with the stick figures. I'm like, what? He's like, I want to go with the stick figures. I'm like, why do you want to go with the fucking stick figures? He's like, because this podcast is more so meant, because it's a history podcast, but at the same time, his whole spin on it is to make fun of the super overproduced podcasts. So like, not like what like ours is. Ours has a little bit of production value to it, but he's talking more about like the people who have like the giant sets and the
professional microphones and the non like canceling headsets where they can hear each other talk, and the whole 9 yards is compressed. They got a guy in the background who's running the whole fucking show on a fucking switchboard.
More so like it looks like a TV talk show rather than a podcast. That's what he's making fun of. Excuse me. That's what he's making fun of. So I was like, okay, this might be even harder than actually doing it.
Because you want to make a stick figure into a professional stick figure.
Yeah.
Which is...
He wants me to, on purpose, make it look shitty, but still also like look at that and be like, oh, hey, that's Napoleon. This podcast is about Napoleon. So out of all the projects that I've done, this might be the most difficult one, simply because I have to try to not be good.
It's like take your artistic ability and be like, yeah, just dumb it down though.
Yeah, just let the oxygen out.
Yeah.
Deprive them just a little bit of oxygen.
Deflate that balloon and fucking just make it better though.
And I mean, and I'm not calling myself a great graphic artist. Like, I know what my limitations are, but just knowing like where I would set my bar, it's just like, Okay.
I don't want to do bad, even though he's asked me to do bad.
Yeah. But it's fun too, though, because
I just broke my chair.
you broke your
That's
chair.
not. Oh god. Yep. Hold on. Technical difficulties in
Oh
the chair
shit!
realm.
If you fall backwards, I swear to God, I'm gonna die laughing.
It's all right. I fixed it.
Okay.
The locking mechanism, so I can't lean back, just
Oh.
popped out. We're good.
But yeah, so that's what I got going on as far as graphic work right now. I got the War of Rights video up today. Tomorrow, this podcast will go live on YouTube tomorrow at 7 in the morning, and then at noon, the next episode of the Until Dawn Let's Play goes live.
How's that going, by the way?
It's going. I still have a lot to fucking record.
Are you doing an hour or so at a time?
I'm gonna try and do it an hour at a time. I might. So what I'll do is I'll make each episode an hour long, but I might, just to kind of keep everything like either done by Halloween or like a little bit after Halloween, might have to start uploading like two a day.
That's a 12-hour game if you do it straight through, right? Without doing like all the bullshit side things, correct?
I think so. Like, because I've already played the game before.
Yeah.
And, I got the perfect playthrough where everyone survived and I think I got all the totems. But, like, I know I can't stop myself from looking for all the fucking totems and the secret shit. Because it's just the type of, like, RPG gamer that I am.
That adds an extra 3 hours on top of what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, what's nice about the one about this, though, in Until Dawn, though, it doesn't take you that far off the story path. For the most part, everything is like, had you looked left instead of just kept going straight, that secret thing was right there.
Right.
And it's also about making the right decisions and not killing everybody. But I am going to kill Emily on purpose because fuck her.
Yeah, I've been thinking about trading my Oculus and getting a PS4 again and hooking it up here because I want to do the Uncharted games again.
Yeah.
Because one, Uncharted is fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding storyline.
The last one was amazing. I loved it.
I even played the last one. Don't fucking spoil shit for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Me and Nathan Drake are romantically involved. Don't spoil shit for me.
Like me and Valk.
Yes. Even more so. All right. So don't ruin shit. Because I want to trade it in. Because I traded my PS4 in for this one. For the Oculus.
Okay.
So I'm going to just go back to GameStop and be like, hey, I want a PS4.
Right.
Do it. Hook me up. And I'm going to get the game, whatever the fuck I need. What are those things called?
Oh, the game PS Now or some shit.
No, the graphics thing, so I can hook it straight into my streams.
Oh, capture card.
Yeah, capture card. I'm
I
gonna buy one of them.
Yeah, I recommend the HD60 from Elgato because that's what I have.
That's the red one, right?
No. Is it? Hang on. It should have enough slack in the cables for me to show you.
Oh yeah. The expensive one.
Yeah. You know what this costed me?
$20.
Case of beer.
Who'd you get? Who the fuck do you?
I had a friend. I had a friend. Okay, I had a friend. He was looking to do it, but then he realized the computer he bought was not capable.
Right.
It was like an old fucking Dell. No, just
the one I had when I first started streaming. The fucking bullshit HP that I have.
Yeah, it was an HP. So, and then like some things came up, so he kind of just. It was just like, look, man, I can't do this. I was like, well, so then I asked him if I could use it. And so I used it for a couple months. And then he was like, hey, man, do you just want to keep that? I was just like, yeah, but I want to compensate you somehow. And he's like, just case of beer. I'm like, okay.
So you spent $20 for a fucking dope ass
Yeah.
capture card.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing with that? Can I have that? I'll give you a case of beer.
I'm recording until dawn with it.
Fuck you. But I think that's the next step. I'm gonna get rid of the Oculus. I don't use it anymore. I used it when we first moved in here. I had room for it, but we don't have room now.
Right.
And I mean,
Well, I
if
can
I
imagine
wanted-
you have about as much room as I have in this spot right here.
well, I used to play in the kitchen,
Okay.
so we didn't have a dining room, like a table. We didn't have a table or anything. It was just an open space. And that was last year that I bought it. 2 years ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I have room. I'll play it. And I ran out of room. I don't have room in here. I got a gun safe. I actually have a mattress in here now because we're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, just
And
use it as
the
sound
L-shaped desk.
just use it as a sound dampening.
That's what it's doing right now. It's not doing fucking shit. So I'm just out of room. I think I'm gonna do that in a couple of weeks. Get another PS4. So what are PS5s going for? 700, 800?
Let's see here. I mean, if you try to buy them on fucking eBay right now, they're going anywhere from $800 to $1,000.
Fucking eBay. What's it for retail cost?
Probably. I'm gonna. Ultra high SSD integrated I/O. Shut up. All right. Well, I'm not getting a price from their fucking website. Best Buy. Here we go. Release date is November 12th. So this one says $500. The one below it says $400. Oh,
Maybe
this
that'll
one
be a
says,
Christmas gift to myself.
I think, oh, the $400 one says digital edition, so I don't think it has a disk drive, which,
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
It's like a low rate computer. At that point,
All right. I mean, well, my PC, I don't have a disk drive on that.
I only have a spot to put a disk drive.
Yeah, everything's digital at this point.
Unless I want to pull the glass out to throw a disc in there.
No, you don't need discs anymore. We have flash drives now. Digital
I need to
downloads.
get a new one of those.
What?
A new SSD.
Yeah.
Grab one that's 5 terabytes instead of the fucking 2 one I have.
Yeah, and then once everything comes out and like there's actually like an inventory,
Yeah.
I'll trade in my PS4 or my Xbox One, get all the newer ones.
I'm keeping my Xbox One. For when my son gets older. Be like, hey. Fucking
Yeah, by the time your son
be the
gets
next-
older, by the time your son becomes old enough, the Xbox One's gonna be like the Nintendo 64.
Exactly. And then he's gonna be like, well, I grew up on an Xbox One. The kid's gonna be like, no, you fucking didn't. It's all my dad could afford.
All my dad-
Fucking goddamn right.
That's all we could afford.
You're goddamn right, because dad had the best computer. You had an Xbox One. Eat a dick. No, fucking. I might do that. I can look at the trade-in value right now. Let's fucking find out what an Oculus Quest is worth at GameStop. I'm not sponsored by GameStop, so no one asked that question.
No. I mean, at this point, I don't know if I would accept a GameStop sponsorship.
Fuck no, they're fucking dying.
Which is sad. I mean, but I mean, it's kind of
Yeah,
it was kind of like when Blockbuster and Video Vision and shit all went out of business because of Netflix.
Yeah, but that happens. They didn't want to adapt.
GameStop's trying to adapt by selling like a bunch of like nerd memorabilia now, Fortnite clothes and toys. Actually, I think we bought this Broly from GameStop. No, we bought this from FYE.
They don't even have the trade-in value for an Oculus.
Oh,
You
they
know
don't?
what? Hey, while we're on, we're gonna call him. So
This
does
is
that
the part
work?
of the podcast where we phone in.
There you go.
By the way, if anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions for us, feel free to throw them our way. Try to answer them like as we see them. Apparently, Cryptic's working on app icons for the school. What do you mean app icons for the yearbook? Are yearbooks digital now?
Everything's digital, dude.
Am I feeling like an old man right now for
Oh, they're
remembering
fucking
buying a
closed.
hardcover yearbook?
Who the fuck
Oh,
closes at 12 p.m. on Sunday?
you know what I found actually last week? My old basic training yearbook.
I got mine somewhere.
It's like bent. whatever box it was in, just something round was laying on top of it for like 3 years.
Can't believe they're closed.
Well, that's GameStop. I'd say mine's probably open, but it's 5:30 here, so because the GameStop that's here is in a mall, so they operate on mall hours.
Right.
No, we have a hardcover. For like the soccer page, they want little Apple app icon design. Well, your school better be careful before they get hit with they get hit for having Apple's IP. Dude, I remember my old school having like the old fucking desktop Macintoshes.
Yeah.
The ones that were like all different colors and shit.
Hold on. I got one in Wisconsin on a call.
Oh, jeez.
There you
Ship
go.
it to me and then I'll go trade it in for you. Hello, you are on the Muricast podcast.
This is John. How can I help you?
Hi. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I got a trade-in question for you.
Sure.
I have an Oculus Quest. What do you think I could trade that in for?
We'll type that in the computer in just a moment and verify an amount for you.
All right, let me know.
John from GameStop, everybody. Cryptic, $20. If you're
This one, right? You don't have the Oculus 2?
I do not have the Oculus 2. I have the Quest with the carry pack and the 2 controllers, everything. The original charging cable and block.
$20 trade in, but it's 40 if you're a pro member.
You don't. What can I do with it then?
Can't say with any certainty. Do you want to sell it online? More power to you. Sell it to friends. That's kind of the most I can offer right now.
Can you give me a retail value on it?
Accept it at all. But like, are you talking about what you could sell it for?
Yeah, like give me a value for it.
How much did you pay for it?
I traded a PS4 in for it, and I think I added like $200 onto it.
The condition still good.
Man, yeah, I use about 6 times. Always been in a case.
So I imagine that was what, 2 total when you bought it.
The cost of it?
Yes, itself.
I got it when it first came out. So whatever that was.
You don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know either because I traded in a PS4 and then I paid extra 200.
and
Okay.
see what people are, what you can do, and kind of base it off of that, because I can't exactly give a proper retail price with this offer.
Okay, so you can't even trade it in for anything. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. You sound like a great young man. All right, I'll see you. Bye. It's
Yeah.
fucking bullshit.
That was John from GameStop here on the Muricast.
You know,
Unfortunately,
John, if you
unfortunately, it looks
fucking
like
watch the
Kauffodile. Looks like Kauffodile's stuck with an Oculus Quest.
I'll sell it online.
Cryptic's saying he would try and sell it for like $350, $400. I
Well,
mean,
the 2 just came out. It's fucking pissing me off.
that's probably what it is.
I might call and be like, I have an Oculus 2. What can I get for it?
Oculus
Try
Quest.
another store that's not in Wisconsin.
Oculus Quest release price. Sold for, at launch, the device was priced at $399.
It's not enough.
In the US, $499 for the 100. Did you have the 128 gigabyte version?
The
Or the-
biggest one, yeah.
Okay, so that was the $500 one.
Yeah, it's the biggest one.
Yep. So I mean, if it was 500, and with the 2 coming out, you could probably sell it for like maybe between 3 and 4.
3.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can trade it.
Maybe you can find some poor sap to buy it for 4.
I don't even try and fucking sell it. I'd be like, hey, if you want to trade, get in here. I'll trade.
Yeah. But yeah, the reason why I'm not like, I didn't even try to buy the PS5, the pre-order the PS5 or the Xbox, the new, whatever the fuck they're calling the new Xbox. The reason why I didn't try is just there's not enough reason to right now, other than to just have it. There's no new like exclusive titles for it.
Sony, no, Bethesda sold themselves to Xbox.
Bethesda?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is there's no titles that are interesting that are
Worth
just
getting,
gonna be on the new gen consoles. If I can still play certain titles, then I'm not gonna care. At least not until like there's a decent supply of them.
I'm not gonna care because I'm not the type of guy who, as soon as the game comes out, I'm gonna go buy it. I'm gonna wait a little bit because there's always bugs and fixes that come later.
Mm-hmm.
And so usually, like with every major title that comes out, I'll buy it like 2 or 3 months later. So I'm not worried about it, especially with a PC, because eventually you're gonna sell rights to go onto PC or wherever they fucking do to get it here.
Yeah.
Then I'll just buy it then. Like I don't stream single player games anyway.
Yeah. The what's nice about Xbox buying Bethesda though is all those games are still going to be available on PC because they're all just going to go straight into like their PC fucking Game Pass.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not worried about it. Especially if I didn't have the PC, I'd be worried about it.
Yeah. If I find out that the new God of War is God of War Ragnarok, if that is going to be a PS5 exclusive title, then I will buy a PS5.
I've never played a God of War in my life.
I never played the original God of Wars. I played the God of War that came out on PS4, which
So you're a
was
fraud.
It's the whole reason why I bought the PS4 was that The Last of Us and Until Dawn.
I played The Last of Us. The Last of Us is good. I played what's that fucking other zombie game? Oh my god. You have the fucking motorcycle and you drive around.
Oh, Days Gone?
Yeah, I played Days Gone and beat those. I wasn't moved by the Days Gone storyline.
That's what I was hearing from some people.
But it was a good game with the Horde, and the only thing I wish is like when you go into a mission and you have the teammates, I'll put air quotes around that.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do fucking Jack Dilly Dick for you. So you'd have a whole horde and you run past your teammate like they're on you, and you'd be like, no fucking shit, asshole.
You know what
then,
Haley was playing? Fuck, it's a really old zombie. Dead Rising.
Yeah.
She was playing the older ones where like fucking like cell shading, 3D modeling.
Yeah.
Just
Where
watch.
everything was pointy.
Yeah, like watching her try to deal with the NPCs in that game, like all the people she was trying to rescue. Like she'd walk 5 feet and go, "Rick, for fuck's sakes, stop getting stuck."
No, fuck. So, mostly with consoles now, I use it for Hulu on my fucking TV upstairs. That's what the Xbox One's there for now.
That's the sad truth. Yeah,
Like,
ours.
it went from being my primary gaming source to like, hey, go sit in the bedroom. You're done. Retire.
$400 Netflix machine.
Basically.
Yeah, the one. So we had 2 Xbox Ones. Haley bought a refurbished one, and then was shocked that it wasn't working. So
Naturally.
yeah, so she now has mine downstairs, and that's primarily used for was used for Netflix, but then when the whole like cuties thing came up, I canceled our Netflix sub.
Yeah, which that's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
we could delve into that. Our thing is until 8. We can delve into the whole fucking cuties thing if you want to.
Yeah. Well, okay, so my thing about my Xbox One is a glorified DVD player. You have DVDs?
Who has DVDs?
Actually, our entertainment center, the 2 bottom cabinets, one side is just like extra cords, and the other side is like all of our game discs that we don't use anymore and old DVDs and Blu-rays.
I don't have game discs anymore. The last game disc I had was Call of Duty. What was it? The World War II or whatever.
Oh, World at
The
War.
Sledgehammer. Yeah. I had that one, and my old dog chewed the disc just enough to make it not work.
Oh.
Like there's like one tooth dent. I'm like, dude,
Well,
you
the
fucking asshole.
speaking of World at War, so first off, World at War was actually one of my favorite COD titles.
Yeah.
And to the point where, like, I think at this point, Modern Warfare 3 was out, and I was still playing World at War.
Yeah.
Now, that's, like, at least 3 titles later.
Yeah.
So, I was playing, and then I got into a zombies lobby, and these guys were modding. Like, they spawned a fucking DeLorean.
Yeah.
Like, Back to the Future DeLorean. And then, like, all the guns were unlocked, so I'm cycling through all the weapons. I'm like, hey, this is pretty fucking fun. And then I got put, and you know when you open the hell room?
In the basement?
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
the first zombies map. It had that door, that's where the box was. So that wall that they would break through.
Yeah.
I got spawned in there. And I was stuck in
What the
there.
fuck?
Right. And I was like, okay, well, and I could hear them on their fucking voice chat. Some of them, they were all like, some of them were like German and just not speaking English. One of them was like, haha, fucker, you stay in there. And I was like, all right, well, fuck this. I backed out. So then I was like, all right, I'm going to play some multiplayer. You have to be level 1 in order to access this. I'm like, what?
They deleted you.
Go look at my combat record. Everything's right, except for my player XP was set to negative like 180 trillion. So I had negative XP where like I was like level 45.
Yeah.
But but apparently like the way that the lobbies work, the way that it registers you is based off of your XP level.
Yeah.
So I couldn't fucking get it. My account was dead. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I tried calling Sledgehammer. I tried calling Activision. I tried calling Call of Duty. They're like, we can't help you.
Yeah, you're 3 fucking games late. I don't want to help you.
Yeah, like we don't even support the fucking servers for that anymore.
What I miss is, do you remember the Call of Duty Big Red 1 on PlayStation 2?
Yes.
I want that game back. My brother and I we would replay the campaign over and over again, but try and do it differently, like pistols or like don't kill anybody and like run past everyone to get to the next zone. We put hours into that game on my grandpa's PS2 because we didn't even have one, so we go out there just to play it.
Yeah, that was kind of how I was with World at War.
Yeah,
That was the first COD title that I beat on the. So
the
is
hardest
it?
level.
Yeah. So is that veteran? Is that the hardest? Yeah. You know, and then I unlocked literally every achievement in that game, except for all the multiplayer ones because I got fucked out of that. But yeah, I would just always do stupid shit. Like my uncle would sit there talk shit with me. You're like, dude, you're gonna fucking die right here. I was like, oh yeah, bitch, I'm gonna pick up this uh bolt action, and that's the only thing I'm gonna use the entire time. Or I'm just gonna use this fucking pistol. They're like, yeah, but there's planes shooting at you, Zakk. Watch.
But yeah, this Type 100 will fuck their day up.
Yeah. So, and that was like when World War II got announced.
Yeah.
That was my big hope, was that it was going to kind of be like Big Red 1.
Yeah.
Which it captured some of that light that game had. I liked the campaign up until the end. It kind of, the ending of the campaign felt really rushed.
It was too cinematic, I want to say.
I
Like
mean,
the cutscenes and like you had your best friend that you grew up with, and then you got discharged, and then you came back in the Jeep. We're talking about the same game, right?
no. So your best friend was Zussman, and you met him. I think you either met him on the boat on the way to D-Day, or you went through basic with him, and you guys went to D-Day together.
Oh
But
no, the
he had
flashback I'm thinking about is when you go back after the war and you're just on the farm because they're letting you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't live with yourself. I was like, okay, like it was a little much for me because he's already there. He's being discharged, and no one's gonna be like, well, I could have done this. No one's gonna be like that after you survived 18 missions.
Yeah, well, they were that part of the ending. They were trying to emulate Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
When he was visiting Tom Hanks's fucking grave.
Yeah.
But like once Zussman got captured, I think that's when the devs started to realize, oh shit, we waited like hours for this to happen.
Yeah.
We gotta wrap this up. So
yeah,
like it was like
hey.
3 missions later, you fucking rescue him. Like, no, he was captured by the fucking Germans.
Like he didn't even make it to the camp, did he?
No, you rescued him from the camp.
Oh yeah, the compound right outside. Yeah,
we
I
were.
remember that.
Yeah, because apparently, like, you were going from like concentration camp to concentration camp.
Yeah, looking for him.
And then like you found him just in time when a German officer was about to fucking cap him. And like, and at the same time, he was having like flashbacks to his brother being attacked by a wolf.
Yeah, which didn't make it. It didn't make sense to me. It was weird.
Yeah,
it was a weird one for sure, but like great game all around. The multiplayer was nice.
Yeah, we actually the vape shop I worked at where I sold e-cigs and shit. I actually hosted a couple 1v1 tournaments there.
Did you win?
I couldn't play because I'm hosting them.
Bitch.
I wasn't allowed to.
Who said that?
Hello?
Was it you, Uncle Sam? Uncle Sam called you a bitch.
So what's that new thing that you're buying for your office now?
Oh, I'm gonna get so $54 for a Monica Lewinsky cutout to go right here.
Monica, what was that meme? It was Monica 2016. She got the job done when Hillary couldn't.
Yeah. So it's not politically driven. I just think it would be funny to have a cutout here and to have it here as somebody that's like well known for being like a disruptor, and then I'm here being the Dr. Disappointment, aka Kauffodile, would be hilarious. Like put my dog tags around her or something, and then like I don't know. make like stick a beer in her hand, just be like, here you go, Monica, drink up.
I love that.
But it's $54. They had a thing that you couldn't use somebody's likeness unless you had permission, so I don't know if they'll let me do Monica, but if they do, it'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the response back. I just think it'd be hilarious to have such a well-known
Right. I
failure.
wonder if I'm gonna get a phone call from the Vikings or Dead by Daylight.
Minnesota's gonna call. Hey, I see your stream here, bud.
You're you got our you're kind of using our IP there, eh?
You got a logo, huh? It looks a lot like the Vikings.
It's our intellectual property.
Well, you have to wait till you blow up a little bit more.
Yeah.
So like in the next couple of weeks, you'll probably get a phone call.
That'll be the day I admit that I've made it. When I got
When
the Vikings call me to say take down our banner.
You have the GM of the Vikings like, hey, take that shit down.
You're making too
you
much.
Make it when
You're making too much money off having our banner. Yeah, because that's why I'm making any sort of cash here on Twitch is the
you
Vikings
make it
banner.
when the creators of Dragon Ball Z call you and they're like, hey, you gotta take your poster down, dude. And you're like,
They do that with everybody though.
do they?
Oh, like I mean, this is an extreme example. The guy Team 4-Star, the guys that make Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the constant fucking battle that they're always in. Toei just constantly takes down their videos, and then like a week later they go, "Oh hey, we won. They're back up." Then like a year later, it happens again.
Well, I mean, it's a big company. I was gonna say something. Fuck.
Well, it's a non-profit fan-based parody.
Yeah. The whole. I was gonna talk about my possible Twitch ban coming up.
Oh yeah, you want to tell the audience
the whole
about that?
Thing with the disrespect coming for the doc, and the possibility of me getting banned for using his likeness in a fucking stream, astronomical to me.
Yeah,
because like it's a skin. You can purchase a skin. And the fact that other streamers are getting banned for using that skin makes me a little weary if I want to stay with Twitch.
It's excessive, in my opinion. But like we were talking about before the stream started, I don't know if anybody other than Twitch and the doctor know what he was even banned for.
Which we'll probably never know because somebody is in the wrong here.
Yeah.
Whether it be the multi-billion-dollar company that is Twitch, or be the multi-million-dollar streamer that came from Twitch.
Right.
We'll never know the absolute truth, because they have lawyers on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be like, hey, keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't say shit. This will either A, go away, or B, you'll make more money doing something else.
Well, last
and he already has.
Yeah, last I heard, he was talking about perhaps moving to Facebook gaming.
I heard that because I think YouTube, although it's bringing him the money, they don't want to give him the contract to stay with YouTube because it's such a big company. They're like, hey, like you can stream here. But Facebook gaming, if he goes to Facebook gaming, dude, it's going to be game over for... It's going to be the next Mixer where when Ninja moved over there, everybody's going to follow him. And he has millions of people who watch him every day.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Miss Haley's in here. Eat a dick. Okay.
What?
Told Miss Haley to eat a dick. She's in here.
What are you talking about? Oh, is she in the chat?
She's in the chat.
Oh, she didn't type. Oh, are you looking at users in chat?
She's my online friend because I have 2 of them.
I love that most of my viewers right now are actually my moderators.
Are they really?
Got Dragon, you, Husky, Haley, and then Nightbot and Streamlabs.
We got a few extra that are randos.
Yeah, but it just kind of feels like content creation in itself, a lot of things are going down. Because it was a couple months ago, Rooster Teeth had that scandal. And then
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, there was another scandal in Rooster Teeth, which kind of hit a little closer to home for me, which I briefly talked about during the stream. Achievement Hunter, not as a whole. Ryan Haywood from Achievement Hunter apparently was using his platform and his status to take advantage of certain types of fans, female fans, but they're all like people who have like some sort of like, not mental illness, but they're high anxiety, don't really, like when you compare it, when all these women started coming forward, you could start like looking at like they would share the messages and shit, and you see a common fucking plan of attack from Ryan, and it's just fucking disgusting. Like the level that he went to.
Yeah.
In which, when it first came out, I was just like, he's married. Like, dude. Like, because I didn't want to believe it when it first came out. I didn't. I was just like, okay, this is all either like out of context or just something's not right here. And then like once more of these started coming up, and then Ryan tweeted that he was leaving Rooster Teeth, I was like,
something's up.
Shit. And then the rest of the evidence came out, and I was like, oh, fuck me. And I said it once before, but I'll say it here again. Anybody, like, I don't know why anybody would even deem me entertaining to watch. Somebody
You're not.
Exactly. But I will never take advantage of a viewer like that. I wouldn't betray Haley's trust like that. And those content creators that are doing that shit, that's fucking gross.
Well, they hit fame, and then they don't know what to do with it. Think they're invincible.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
In my opinion, the real fucking victim here is Ryan's wife and their 3 kids. Like, apparently after that, Ryan got doxxed. People were harassing his wife. Definitely got out of hand. So what were we talking about before this? We were talking about Call of Duty World War II. How far into Call of Duty World War II multiplayer did you get into?
I prestiged a couple times, I think.
I didn't even prestige once.
I got pretty heavy into it.
I'm scared I can't open your DM.
Oh,
because I'm gonna lose the camera.
Just AV me real quick. I need to use the restroom, so that's why it's not an empty chair.
Okay. Hey, Core, how you doing, buddy? All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We both gotta take a piss.
Quick timeout.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Give us like 2 minutes. All right, well, it looks like I made it back before him, so I guess we'll just kind of chill for a bit while we wait for... What the fuck? No, Weird Al, we're not listening to you right now. Okay. Oh, well, there he is. He's back. I made it back before you.
Yeah, I had to talk to my wife.
Ah.
All right. See what else we can call. Oh, I'm out of breath. Too many steps. What else we got on the agenda here?
Well, I suppose we were about to get into the cuties debacle.
Oh, yeah, the child rape thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking.
All right. My big thing about that whole situation is, where the fuck are all the audition tapes? Because allegedly they went through hundreds of auditions, like sent to them through video.
The CEO of Netflix got hit with a charge, right?
Well, I know Texas. What was it? Like the big fucking like court of Texas subpoenaed them. Like, we're gonna hit them with child endangerment or some shit like that.
The CEO of Netflix got hit with a child pornography charge altogether.
My opinion, rightfully so. That is, again, fucking gross.
I don't understand the decision making between everyone involved who produced it, like from top down, from the director to the fucking boom arm operator.
Yeah, like
it
simply shouldn't have been made. Well,
Yeah.
See, me, it's just like one of those like films that are just trying to be so progressive that it's like it's missing the mark entirely. I understand the whole point of making the movie is to, shine some light on these types of situations happening in the industry, but at the same time, you're doing it by fucking doing it.
Like, you could make a documentary at that point to expose the childhood organization that is child actors or actresses.
Yeah.
But instead, they went the route of making a movie based around child dancers who twerked on camera. But we had an almost fully nude scene.
I think the kids saw a fully nude person in the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. But, I mean, because I could not watch it. So many people were like, look, man, just watch it, then just judge it after that. I'm like, no, I can't. Because, like, well, I think it was a YouTube video of the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
And there was dudes in the comments putting timestamps to those key spicy parts. And, like, if you go, like, there's not the hub, but one of those particular sites. It was, like, top 5 most searched things.
Yeah.
Cuties Netflix. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, how does anybody from Netflix not see this and immediately pull the fucking plug with how like everybody's on edge as it is on getting canceled?
Yeah.
How do you not see that and go, oh, maybe we should nope.
Yeah, it would have taken one person to be like, we should pull the plug on this, and we'd be like, yeah, it's kind of risque.
It's a little bit more than risque, eh? Like,
right, but it would have been one person to be like, hey, like, maybe we shouldn't put this out in the light of the whole Epstein thing and the coming to light of the obvious child industry that's going on. Maybe we shouldn't put this out.
Okay, so Haley's saying so apparently U.S. Netflix can't do anything because it's French Netflix, but at the same time, there has to be an overarching like umbrella to French Netflix, U.S. Netflix, Australian Netflix, somebody that oversees all of that and can say no, especially
But
when
like,
it's
what
getting
the
to the
fuck,
level that
French
it's at.
Netflix?
Well, apparently it was the woman that like made it is French, like she's from France. But if it's French Netflix, why is it on U.S. Netflix?
Because like, it just it drives me insane that we're still talking about the whole protecting children thing, but yet we have these obviously influential groups putting things out that are not protecting children.
Right. Hey, have you seen my documentary about the exploitation of children, where I exploitate children?
Yeah, where you
Where I exploit?
auditioned.
Yeah.
It wasn't a documentary because they had to audition kids. It'd be different if like they followed a group of dancers and they caught that
Mhm.
shit on a spontaneous whim. But they auditioned people and then said, "Oh, we'll make them see things from their eyes." And then it turned into, "Holy shit, we're exploiting children. Maybe we shouldn't put this out."
Yeah. Now it definitely like re-strengthened my faith in humanity when I saw the level of fucking outrage for it and everybody pushing to, get rid of it. I mean, cuz I have a daughter, and she's 2 years old.
Yeah.
You know how terrified as a father I'd be if that movie was released and it got like movie of the year and nothing was done about it.
Yeah.
So like seeing that I wasn't the only one that was going, hello, what are we doing here, guys? Just everybody kind of rallied together, and so and of course it was Texas. Fucking gotta love Texas.
The great state.
Yeah. First the same state that hosted a Draw Muhammad contest.
The what?
You didn't hear about that? Or
No.
Texas? So apparently, somebody released like drawings of Muhammad, and
Oh, yeah.
Muslim extremists came out and like, kill people over it. So then Texas is
Yeah.
like, oh, hang on, man, let me we'll set something up right quick. Hosted a fucking Draw Muhammad contest.
Well, I mean, Netflix is on the downward anyway because one, they're not releasing anything that's good. Two, they're in the controversy of child porn, which don't ban me Twitch. I'm in the opposite category of when I said child porn. Three, they aren't releasing anything that's binge worthy,
Mm-hmm.
and people are getting their streaming services from other places because everyone's streaming now.
Well, what? Just me alone. I have Amazon Prime. I got Hulu, Funimation for all my anime needs. I mean,
Right.
and then anything else I buy movies on fucking rent and buy movies on YouTube.
Yeah, I buy movies on Voodoo or on the Xbox.
Yep.
But then we also have Hulu that's making movies based on political views, which I think needs to stop.
I just can't wait for the election to be over so I can open one fucking app and not be asked to go vote 8 fucking times in a minute.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. I already know I'm registered to vote. I already fucking voted. Like,
Yeah.
everybody needs to relax. And I get that the internet is the next place of business for a lot of companies. They're trying to make themselves relevant.
Mm-hmm.
But know when to end an era based on what you're getting back. Don't cling for life because you have 100,000 people that continually use you. I'm looking at you, fucking Facebook. Just let go. It's over. You got fucking what? 3 generations ahead of us that are still using it to post their political opinions. It's time to die. Get rid of it. It's like MySpace. It's over with. We're done with it.
Well, I shared. No, my dad. He shared. He's a big Trump dude. So he shared this picture. It was Adam Sandler holding up a sign, and it said, "Are you gonna vote for the guy that knowingly had sex with a porn star, or the guy that likes to sniff children?"
Yeah.
And then, but in order for me to see that, I had to click past a fake news notification, and I was just like, "What?" Click, and I read it, and then I reshared it, but I also added pictures of Biden doing that exact thing. I was like, "It's all right, Facebook. I fact checked myself."
The whole fact checking thing, the internet's there for everybody. Everyone has the internet.
Mm-hmm.
If you see something you don't know what it is, you can easily go to Google and type that shit in. So if you're feeling like you don't understand what's happening, you can go to Google and find out what you need to know.
Yeah. And let me just say this real quick for anybody that's watching that is has already assumed and might be either typing in the comments or just clicking off the video. I am not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter.
Same.
I am not a Republican, and I am not a Democrat. I don't believe in it. I think it's retarded that you will identify yourself with one ideology like that. I'm right in the middle. I agree with things on both sides. I agree in the Second Amendment, but I also agree with gun control. You have to be able to look at things from both sides. And who am I voting for? None of your fucking business who I'm voting for.
And I am a libertarian, so I sit directly in the fucking middle.
Yep.
So I'm not using this podcast to pull a draw for either side. I sit directly in the middle, vote third party.
Yep. If a candidate comes up, whether it's Democrat, Republican, the fucking turtle people, or the owl people, they come up and they make some good fucking points, be like, all right, you got my vote.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point of fucking voting. That's right.
I'm
Vote
also
for Zakk.
voting for Zakk.
Vote for Zakk 2020.
2020. Zakk Hansen 2020. It's such
my
a crazy
slogan will
world
be
out there.
my campaign slogan would be, why me?
Don't do this.
Don't do this.
Don't do this to yourselves. No, it's such a volatile world right now. Which is weird. I don't ever remember it being like this ever.
Well, I remember it being slightly like this when it was Bush and Kerry running. I could sense the animosity then, and I think I was in like 4th grade when that was happening.
Yeah.
But that kind of aged myself right there a little bit. But even like that all went away when it was like Obama and McCain. I never saw any sort of this level of animosity, even against Romney. It was like once it was Trump and Clinton, that's when it all just.
Well, we saw animosity here in Ohio when it was
you're a
Obama.
battleground state.
Yeah, because they're like, "Do you really want this guy? We don't know his past." All that other fucking bullshit that was going on.
Yeah, your vote actually counts in Ohio.
Yeah, big swing vote state, so we see it a lot more here. But I think it's gone through the roof. I mean, obviously, with our generation, we're much more involved with the tech and the social medias, and there's a lot more we can do. Everybody has a voice now.
Yep.
I mean, look at us. We're 2 small town guys that are voicing opinions. Well, on our Twitches, we're 2 small guys that are just out there trying to do something, and everybody's trying to do that exact same thing. And the current hot topic thing is politics, and everybody's trying to get their voice in one way or another.
Everyone's always trying to either let it be known that they're blue and
blue or red or whatever the fuck they are.
It's just it doesn't matter, you guys. It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
Like I've been seeing fucking families break up, people stop talking to each other. It's like, you realize we get a new idiot in like 4 years, right?
Yeah, every 4 years we get a fucking new guy running for the thing.
And sometimes it's the same guy for 8 years, but it's never like I remember when Obama got elected the first time, and the people that voted against him, they're like, "Oh, that's the end of the fucking country." Guess what?
That was the end of the world.
Guess what? The country is still here. You're still here. I'm still here. But Osama bin Laden died. There's that.
A distinct conversation inside my household where they said that Obama was the Antichrist. And I'm sitting there, so I'm not religious at all. I don't believe in the primary religion that is going around. I don't believe that book.
Yeah, I mean, we could. That's a whole other fucking topic.
That's a fucking 2-hour long me yelling into this microphone conversation
to tease that conversation, and it's gonna be a little funny. You know what got me to stop believing in mainstream religions?
What's that?
Assassin's Creed.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, no, for real. Playing Assassin's Creed and seeing, so like, have you played like the story of at least the first 3?
Yeah, all the way up to Black Flag.
Okay, so you see how like religion is wielded in that game, like how it's portrayed. That's kind of what got the fucking gears turning in my head, and I start looking at other things. I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. So like for me, like my whole theory on like what religion was is like it was made to keep everybody like in check, like
in their place.
Order, in their place. Don't go fuck your neighbor's wife. You want to know why? Because the big man says so, and if you do it, you're gonna go to hell in the burning fire.
You know what probably happened there is that a king got his fucking woman stolen by some fucking plebe, and he's like, "God damn it, God told me not to do that."
Yeah. And then, like, my other point is, like, you look at some of the rules that are in the Bible or the Quran or this or that, you know, they're all the same rules that are laws.
Forever.
You know, and then we make giant decisions in this country based on that book.
Yeah.
That's been rewritten.
110%.
That's been rewritten thousands of times by different people. Yeah. You know, it just makes no fucking sense to me. It doesn't. Makes
no sense to me at all. Especially when you go places where their book says to kill anybody that doesn't believe in their God, and you're over there like, "Hey, stop murdering people." And they're like, "Nah, the book told me to."
Yeah.
And you're like, "The fuck are you talking about?
You don't believe in my God, so I'm gonna kill you because my God is all about love.
My God told me to kill you." Yeah. And that goes for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are we going to deny other religions because one book told us, when there are thousands of books on Greek mythology that say the exact same thing our book's saying?
Cryptic, congrats. You just summed up the Crusades. Right, that's
another thing. The fucking Crusades. We said, hey, our church is right. Come get some if you don't believe it, which is fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, and then like the whole like in the way that the papacy was like used, and just it's like why?
Then the whole thing where one church broke away from the other church, and they're like, that's the wrong church. Is like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Then you look at today with the fucking Catholic Church and all the priests.
Yeah, they're fucking raping little boys, and you're gonna expect me to fucking follow that shit?
Yeah, and then they're calling the Vatican the Vatican, or just like, really, what happened? Really, go fuck yourself. Click, you know.
Yeah, dude, the whole religious separation of church and state within America is so flawed because obviously people are combining church and state. It's been that way since the beginning of America.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote laws based on the Bible, and we're at a point where it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just shut your mouth
Yep.
and base it off of facts alone. I don't care what your feelings are. I just want the truth. 100% of the time.
But you won't get
Because
that.
how are we supposed to raise children in a world where the government's based off a book that I'm not going to teach it? I'm not going to go out of my way to teach my young son that, hey, you shouldn't steal because you're going to go to hell. Instead, you shouldn't steal because that's fucking bad.
It's wrong.
It's not yours. Don't fucking touch it.
Yep. No.
And I had to raise him to think on his own when people are telling him to think of a Bible written fucking millions of years ago.
And that's right there. Like, the other thing too is, like, if you are religious, if you go to church every fucking Sunday, or if you're Catholic and go to church Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I know you guys do that because I live fucking next door to a Catholic church. You guys block the street every day. That's all good for you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Believe in what you want to believe in, but don't come at me with that bullshit.
And I'm not
Because
gonna call
I'm
you. I'm not gonna call you what I think you are.
I'm gonna hurt your
believing.
feelings.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm gonna hurt him.
I mean, yeah, if you come at me with it and try.
Yeah, if you say I'm living in sin because of the way I live my life, you and I are gonna have a serious discussion where you're gonna go home and pray for me, and I'm gonna forget about you later because I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings.
Yeah. There's been times where I've debated on hanging a giant pride flag outside of my house, or put it in my window facing the church and just say "Love is love."
I would. We live next to church. I might do that.
They got pray to end abortion signs all over the front of the fucking church.
Dude, that's a whole nother fucking thing, man.
Which we will not get into because we are both men with dicks. It has
I have
nothing
no
to do with
right
us.
to have control over a woman's body. Conversation my wife and I had a long fucking time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Where she said, what happens if we don't want it? And I said, I don't give a fuck what you do. It's fucking yours.
Yep.
Simple. That's the simplest fucking thing you can think of.
What did
So fucking stupid, dude.
Chappelle had an awesome bit where he's like, whatever a woman wants to do with her body is her decision, and she doesn't need to discuss it with anyone unless with a certified professional for it. Now, however, you have the right to kill him. I should at least have the right to abandon him and not have to pay.
Yeah, which is another whole thing we get into, which is just
men's
the
laws
sad
when it comes
fact.
the men's rights when it comes to fucking families court. Yeah. It's fucked.
It took two to tango, and for two of you to keep it. Well, one of you to keep it, you don't get the fucking right to say I can't see my kid.
Yeah. Which is something I'm glad I've not found myself in yet. But I've had friends, I've had stepdads, which in that situation, and it's awful.
A child of divorce, in which I am. I'm glad my parents worked it out to where we went week by fucking week.
Yep.
I mean, which is shitty as a kid to not be able to get comfortable in your own home. But
you get 2 Christmases.
I got more than 2 fucking Christmases. We got grandparents, great grandparents, parents, the other side, times 2. But still.
The overly optimistic way of looking at it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't seem like it on the internet. I'm a very optimistic person. I'm not a pessimist like everybody likes to believe I am.
Yeah. But we can always get into these topics later down the road.
Well, I don't think we'll talk about this later.
But yeah, just because we're getting close to to event time.
We just got a message, actually.
Oh, nice.
I'll read it to you.
There's no goddamn way. Cough's optimistic.
Cryptic? I'm an optimist. Husky said go ahead and load in if you're ready, if you want to play tonight. So
Awesome. Yeah, we'll be doing that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It was just the two of us, kind of just because we wanted it that way. Next week, we'll be having our good friend Joe on the stream. Some of you guys
he's not
may
a real
know
person.
him. He's got an amazing beard as well.
Fucking beautiful. He's a beautiful man.
Beautiful man. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to plug before we go.
Do you want to roll right into War of Rights from here? Are you?
I'll start.
with your stream
I'll
gonna
start.
roll?
I'll start streaming when the event starts.
Okay.
Just because I'm gonna be warming up and shit, and we can all bullshit and not have to worry about censoring you guys.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, that's my time. That's our time. We have to get out of here. Thank you all for joining. We hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
Bye. I'm an optimist. Cryptic. Eat a dick.